So which is better, cardio, aerobic training, or strength training? The answer really is, depends on what you want, and you probably should do both. So I'm not going to talk about athletes here. If you're a runner or you're a powerlifter or Olympic weightlifter, or you're training in a sport, this doesn't really include you because you need to be focused on your sport and health kind of doesn't come into it. You're all about performance. This is for regular people who want to feel better, look better, live longer, and kind of enhance their life and avoid sickness and disease and things like that. So general population people like myself. The reason you want to combine both is they each have advantages and things that you want. So we'll start with strength training first. So strength training is very beneficial just for life in general. So as you get older, you lose muscle mass. So generally the quality of your muscle dips in your 30s, and in your 40s you start losing it a lot. So as you get older, you lose muscle mass. And the problem with losing muscle mass, it's very hard to get back once you lose it. And because of that, your bones get weaker. So particularly women suffer from osteoporosis when they're older. So if they if they're not that strong to begin with, so let's say they haven't done strength training, they can suffer from osteoporosis more, which means they get injured more, their bones are more brittle. Men can also get this, but not as much as women. But from a practical sense as well, just think about things like picking things up like bags, dogs, kids, moving things around your house. As your strength goes, life gets a little bit more difficult. It gets harder to move and things like that. So by maintaining your strength and maintaining your muscle mass, you keep your metabolism high, you keep your bones strong, keep your tendons and ligaments strong so you can move easier, and you generally make life easier so you can move things, pick things up, and you overall improve your quality of life. You'll also look pretty good too, because you'll have muscle mass and be toned or lean or whatever you want to be. Now, where the aerobic component comes in, or doing cardio, be it high intensity or long steady state cardio, is it improves your heart and lungs, and also it's been shown that there's longevity linked to people who have good cardiovascular health. So basically they live longer. So by including a few days of long steady state cardio, so that's something as simple as doing maybe a very basic circuit routine at a normal pace that you can sustain for long term, going for a long run that you can sustain, or a cycle that you can sustain, keeping your heart rate elevated but not being breathless as if you're sprinting for your life. Just something that you can sustain and build upon. That will increase your heart and lung health and capacity, which will help you live longer and also improve your brain health and function, because you're getting more blood into your cells, and you're also improving the mitochondria of your cells as well from aerobic training. Now, there are days you should do high intensity training, though they should be less than the days you do long steady state training, solely for the fact that they are quite grueling on the body, and they also have a very good response, but doing them too often, you'll probably get burnt out and injured. So doing them once or twice a week is perfect. And they again will improve your heart and lung health and your capacity as well. Now, doing them together synergistically will give you the best of both worlds. So combining strength training with some aerobic training, be it long steady state cardio and high intensity, will give you the best of both worlds. You'll be stronger, so life is easier. You'll have muscle mass, so you'll look good. You'll also have the heart health and lung capacity and brain health, so you live longer and you feel better. So that is kind of why you should marry the two kind of together. And it doesn't have to be crazy complicated either. Like the StrongFit classes we do in the gym are a marriage of doing strength training, doing hypertrophy training, so strength training to get stronger, hypertrophy training to build a bit of muscle, and then doing aerobic training on some days to improve the heart and lung health, and doing high intensity some days to also improve your heart and lung health and aerobic capacity. Those are the reasons we do the training the way it is, because they're designed to basically make you feel better and live longer. That's the main goal of the classes. They're not designed to make you the strongest, the biggest, the fastest runner on the planet. They're designed to basically give you the best life you can have and enhance your life. So that's what you should do, guys. Now again, if you're a runner or if you're a power lifter, this doesn't apply to you. You should still do those things to kind of help your sport, but look, at the end of the day, you're going after performance. But if you're going after general health, you should try and combine both strength training and aerobic and anaerobic fitness, so cardio training as well. Marry the two together and you will be the best version of you can be. Hope that video helps, guys. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments below, and we appreciate all the comments, likes and shares you give us. So thanks very much, and we'll talk to you later. Cheers.